Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Shabam Brit, and we're here today to continue to watch One Piece. We're on episode 1097. Last episode was a lot of fun. There were tears involved, but it ended in laughter, so overall fun. And I'm very excited to see what this episode has in store for us. Hopefully, just laughs. No tears. Hopefully. But let's go ahead and find out and start this episode of One Piece 1097. Shabam. The Well of Ohara. The Inherited Research. Okay, flashback. 22 years ago. Several months after the Buster Ball. Ah! Aw. Aw, look at his giant head. Why is he trying to hide? Dang! Age 33! We gotta be protecting him. Aww. 彼らの船長は全身に包帯を巻いた妙な小原が命がけで残しこのまま歴史から消させやし。たち世界政府がに気づいて私はそんな言いてあげれたぜ。ついに政府の飼い犬になった。Dang。我々自由軍へ蹴るのにな。Dang。赤い絵。私の知恵と技術でお前らのような貧乏軍隊何を作る。Dang. Just wanted the money to be able to make what he wanted. わかるものも多い。違うな。ドラゴン。わかってるな。今回の事件は畑の非力な学者たちが暴力で叩き潰されたカエル軍隊を作る。Dang. 戦争を嫌ってたお前がか。Yeah. Yeah. Uba. That now rocks the world. Frankie. ドラゴーバー博士に因果関係が。小原の手に政府に見つかるわけにはいかないが、私自身の今日資料をすべて読ませて。つまり小原の読みた世界謎は受け継ぎ研究を進めてきた。一つ全身に包帯を巻いた。なんてことは絶対ないんだね。その巨人族の。Robin, why are you crying? I'm gonna cry. Oh, I loved his laugh. Yeah, it was him. Oh, look at her face! Oh, she's so happy. Oh, that was sweet. He's alive. A true scholar. Your boots have been released? Oh, no, they're being controlled. Usopp.
Scrap heap. Ah, yes. I'm like Sanji. Yeah, what happened to his head? What? That's why he split. Oh, that makes sense. That's why he's got all these different pieces of himself spread out. Because his brain was too big. So he had to divide it. Oh, makes sense. Luffy. Oh my gosh. Yep, clones. Probably good. Good. Okay. Evil Lilith. A thinker. These are cute. Just be violent. Eat, poop, sleep. Wow! Luffy's lost. Wild. Yep. Very true, Jinbei. He's a very silly laugh. But if he did that to her dad, I don't blame her. How can you blame her? Oh god. Oh god. Oh gosh. It's the control room, Frankie. She hates bugs. Both him and the beetle are smiling. Why is it failed? Makes sense. I'm nervous. What's that mean? Why? Was it supposed to be blue? What? For real? Oh god, it's the world government. What? Alright guys, that was a great episode. Honestly, great. The beginning, we get that little flashback. We get to see Vegapunk when he was like, what, 43? And we get to see Dragon, Luffy's dad, when he was like 33. That was cool just to see that, wasn't it? Dragon was so passionate, fiery. And Vegapunk was a goober. He was a big, old, fat goober. Well, not necessarily old and fat, but you know what I mean. He was a big old goober. Literally, when he tried to hide behind like the rocks so that way the giants wouldn't see him. Bro, your head is literally 4 feet tall. That was, yeah, it was a funny start to the episode. But it was very informative, too, the episode was overall, wasn't it? And I just absolutely loved seeing how happy Robin was to see that Sol, I think that's how it's like spelled, it's like Soldo, her giant friend from when she was a child, who's alive. I mean, I kind of had a feeling when I saw like his red beard, right? And the kind of like, when we saw him in the shadows and then he looks fucking familiar, right? But then once she starts having those flashbacks, we know it's him, right? Oh, his laugh. I loved it so much. Remember? She. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was touching. I told you, anytime Robin cries, I'm pretty much guaranteed to cry. I can't not. It's just too heartbreaking. It was great. This time it was a happy cry, and it's still a cry though. We still cried. But at least it was happy this time, right? Her face when she was crying. Oh my gosh, just priceless. So that was a great thing to learn in this episode. I was very, very happy and touched to see that. And Vegapunk, he is so interesting. He's such an interesting character. Like, as soon as he said that he cut his brain off because it just kept getting bigger with more knowledge as he gained it, like as he gained more knowledge, I was like, oh my god, this makes so much sense now why he split basically his self into like 6 beings, right? And he like chopped it off, made an antenna, and then stored all of his data, knowledge elsewhere. So he doesn't have a 5-foot head. Wild. Isn't that just wild? I don't know. I wasn't expecting him to just say I cut my head off. Like it was getting too big, so I trimmed it. Like I trimmed my hair. What? I would like to see how that process actually worked. But yeah, that was wild, wasn't it? Just learning about him. It's kind of cool. I do love how Luffy is just beyond confused. He just can't handle it. And same thing with like Frankie when Shaka was explaining to him like what's going on, just over his head. He can't do it. But poor Bonnie, right? She's not having it. She's not having anything to do with Vegapunk. And can you blame her? Turned her dad into to a mindless robot, there has to be some sort of reason. There has to be like, I don't know. Is he somehow protecting Kuma by doing that? I can't see how or why. I'm hoping there's something. I don't know. It feels like there's not. It feels like the world government just told him to freaking do that and he did it. And it was kind of from the beginning. Remember how Dragon was like, we tried to get you to join our army and you said no. And literally Vegapunk was just straight up. He was like, why would I join your poor, literal poor, no money having army when I want to build shit, bro? I won't be able to build anything with you. That's all you care about? What? And when Bonnie said all he cares about is scientific advancement and like research, and he doesn't care who he hurts or what gets in the way, it kind of had a ring of truth to it, didn't it? And how he said he understands why after she was passed out, Bonnie was from the bugs, how he was like, oh, I get kind of why Bonnie would be mad and want to kill me. I think we should talk about that a little bit more, bro. I think you should elaborate. I hope that's what happens next episode. We get some explanation from Vegapunk as to why the heck, if he did what he did. Yeah, this was a good episode. It was very, very informative and had some very cute moments in there too, which was, you know, appreciated. But yeah, 1098 should be fun. I expect just some more history, honestly, some more knowledge dropping, which I am okay with. And at the very end, we saw the freaking world government and they're out to get Vegapunk. Doesn't he work for the world government? Maybe they found out what he's researching. OHARA. I think it's actually OHARA is how I should say it, but maybe they found out that's what he's researching secretly. It's not a secret anymore. We're gonna find out. This one was great. I loved it. And I'm very excited for the next one to see what we're gonna learn next. So have a great week until I see you again. And yeah, I'll see you super soon. Goodbye. Shabam.